How's everybody doing? We're on X on the Beach, season 5, episode 3. All right. Was a little crazy last time. As always, episode ended with 3 people going to the beach. I believe it was David, Devon, and Ray. I think. Yes, David, Devon, and Ray was going to the beach. All right, waiting to see who comes out of the water, who's the new X or whatever is going to show up. Hold on a sec. Okay, there we go. So this is what they look like. As you can see, as always, Ray is wearing sneakers and socks, just shorts on the beach. It's the only one doing that. Yvonne, hoop earrings the size of her own head, and whatever that is. I don't know what that is supposed to be. And you have David, just like Gilligan with a Speedo. Fascinating individuals. All right, let's get on to the person showing up. Okay, oh boy. All right. So here we are. The person that showed up is Danny, David's ex. As you can see, Danny's very unfortunate looking. Not terrible, but not something to be proud of. But Danny's very accomplished. She was on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader when she was in 5th grade. And she started her own business. I think she said 2 businesses, one at the age 18 and one at the age 19. She also graduated college, or was it? She started college at 15. So very accomplished individual. Unfortunate face. But I'm sure there are guys out there that are turned on by academic accomplishments. So that's David's ex, Danny. Yes, she liked David because he's very nice and gentle, which obviously David is it's very soft, and she seems very domineering, so I can see where the dynamic went. She kind of wear the pants in their relationship. Yeah. So there's that. She shows up and she reveals that David broke up with her in order to get on a dating show. And he also used to try to hook up with her family members, I believe. Like they went to a wedding and he tried to get the number of her cousin or something. He seems to have trouble keeping in his pants, which makes sense because not only is he interested in guys, she's also not, well, let's not keep harping on that. She knows what she looks like. So they talked, and then there's this this fool, Jamar and Min Lee. Their drama where they're constantly fighting with each other and also flirting with each other, I guess. Just the 2 most childish people in the world. I see right there where she's teasing him to get in the bathroom, in the shower together. And then she does all this shit and then just kind of sat there and made fun of him. It was, it's weird and kind of cringe. I don't understand those two. They're like bickering siblings that are kind of incestuous. Is weird. Ray doesn't like, damn it, what is his name? Mike doesn't like Min Lee, because as soon as she came in the house, she started yelling at a bunch of people, including Ray, including Mike, when he tried to calm her down. Yeah, so he's definitely doesn't like her, and I don't think anybody else really likes her. So the only person she can hang out with is Jamar. So that, and Jamar is kind of lame. I don't think people like him either. So they kind of stuck with each other. And all right, we have everyone come back to the house. Everyone's introduced to Danny, and she tells the story of what David did. And now everyone knows he's a fuckboy. Right, and Ray and Caro. All right, so we have Ray, who hooked up with his best friend, and he gaslighted Caro about it, telling her that nothing happened and they're just friends. Now she's finding out that he actually did sleep with his best friend. And now she wants to have a conversation with him, and she wants him to be honest with her. Good luck with that. She asked him, was there anything else he hasn't told her? He said, what are you talking about? She said, what about that girl? He's like, what girl? Your ex. He's like, what? You know what I mean? You know how it is. I mean, I've done that. Not I've cheated on anybody, but anyways, so he's doing that, and she directly asked him, did he hook up with his ex? And he said, no, nothing happened. All right, so this is the dynamic here. So she asked him about his ex, Alexis. This is a girl he said he broke up with before going on the show. Are You the One? I think they were on together. No, Love Island. I think they were on Love Island together. And on Love Island where he met Caro. So broke up with her, met her on Are You the One? We got with her. Then he said she was acting jealous about his best friend who he slept with. And now she's asking him, did he hook up with her after they were together, after they got together? All right, so there's that. All right, so Danny, new girl that just showed up, is now having a conversation with David. And David, now he's never, I guess they dated while he was just out of college, or something like that, like 2 years ago. And he never revealed his sexuality to her. So now he's revealing it. He says to her, I'm just dealing with the fact that I am attracted to guys. He said he just started getting attracted to guys in the last 2 years, which, come on, buddy. And he's saying he doesn't know if it's just an emotional thing, which no, sir. We aren't known for emotional side, sir. There's no way you're attracted to men for emotional reasons. You sir, are all physical with these dudes. So he's talking to her about that. Poor girl. Just terrible genetics. Oh, right. This freaking guy, Ricky, uh, organized a strip show for the girls because he's a stripper and he doesn't have much personality. So he decided to get all the guys together to do a strip show for the girls. And his idea is that's how he's going to get Darren back to trusting him after he fucked up that long distance relationship that they had. That was an open relationship. So they did strip show. Okay. There you go. It's just a strip show. If anybody's into that. So yeah, it was a nothing time wasting nonsense. I did find out that Mike can't dance. He was kind of flailing around his little people arms. And David and Danny made out for a bit during the strip show. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And what's his name? It's just Jamar, right? Jamar and Min Lee stayed separate from everybody else, and they were in the bed together. Believe having sex, maybe. I don't know. They didn't show that part, but I assume from her changing clothes and him now being shirtless, all of a sudden they did do that. So there's that. What else? Oh, they had to play some sort of, oh, they went on a date. Right. On it was Ricky and Darren and David and Danny. And ooh, that's the wrong thing. And they did this. Was it banana boat? Whatever this is called. So they did that. Don't know why. I guess they're the two like established couples that are just like all about each other. There's Mike and Eris, but Mike is sort of playing games, so I guess they didn't get to go on the date. I don't even remember the conversation that Ricky and Darren have, to be honest with you. They're just not interesting people. Oh, and they got to play a game called Table of Truth. All right. I believe the first question, make it so smaller there. The first question went to someone over here. No. First question went to Mike, I believe, and asked him about his relationship with David. Would he hooked up with David if Eris wasn't here? He said yes, but he wouldn't have rushed into it right away. Try to find out if there was anything going on with David with someone else. And of course, Danny, right? The ex that showed up for David didn't like that. And then there was can't remember all of them, but there was a question posed to Ray. about did he hook up with his ex, Alexis, while he was together with Caro? And he revealed yes. And then Min Lee called him a piece of shit for that. And then they started arguing back and forth because he'd rather curse her out instead of dealing with the fact that he lied to Caro once again. And then there was another question from from someone else, from Mike to Jamar about who did he hook up with someone else from Big Brother besides Min Lee? And he said yes. And it turns out to be someone that Min Lee didn't like, and she started cursing him out because of it. And they tried to move on with the game, but Min Lee and Jamar was still talking, and everybody else got annoyed by it. And Mike lost his shit, started beating on the table because he was about to fight Jamar because he was annoyed by their nonsense. Like I said, no one really likes these two in the house, so it kind of got to that place, and that was the end of the game. And now Ray has to deal with the fact that he lied once again to Caro. She was upset. She asked him, is there anything else you're lying to me about? And he's like, oh, what, doing the same thing he did before when he lied to her. She got pissed and she threw a drink in his face. And she got kicked out because of violence, which is weird to me because she came into the house assaulting him, throwing food at him. So this is like the third time she did it, and now she gets kicked out. Just like picking and choosing when you have a problem with stuff. But yeah, she got kicked out for being violent. I would say she needs to be able to control her emotions a little bit better. Can't just be attacking people because you don't like what they say. But a dude was like fucking, like he was lying his ass off. I'm just saying he was playing with her emotions a little bit. I mean, he wasn't intentionally playing with her emotions, but all those lies, that was just unnecessary. And something went on with Min Lee and freaking Jamar, where now she's mad at him. He points out the fact that he slept with that girl before her, and she was sleeping with other people while, all that stuff. And she still doesn't care. She just like, you slept with my enemy, some nonsense. Doesn't matter. All right. So that went on. Carol got kicked out. Ray talked about his emotional issues or whatever with his relationships, and did this whole sob story about why he lies because he was in a dark place, whatever. He cried. When people start telling you sob stories after they're exposed and they're trying to tell the truth after being exposed, I'm a little skeptical about that nonsense. There's more like they're because he was straight up lying and non-emotional. Well, before anyone knew what the hell was going on. Now that people know, now you're crying. It seems more like you're crying about the fact that you're exposed rather than the fact that you're going through some stuff. Like, come on. I mean, if I lie about something, people expose me, I'm not crying. I mean, I might apologize, but I'm not crying. Like, I knew what I was doing. So of course we come to the end, and a bunch of people have to go to the beach. The first one is Rannon. I think I called her Rannon. It's Dannon. I don't remember. Her name is hard to remember because it's unusual. But her, Darren, pretty much everyone that's not someone that just came in. Well, you know what? Let me just show you. Everyone except the people that came into the house to meet their exes went down to the beach. So Min Lee didn't go, Danny didn't go, Mike didn't go, and Ricky didn't go. All right. So everyone that's pretty much the singles, which means the original ones that showed up, they had to go to the beach. And that's the end of the episode. Till next time, we'll find out who shows up. So it'd probably be 2 people that show up because someone got kicked out and someone else always shows up every episode. So they're going to be 2. All right. So that is the end of that. Until next time. I'm still not enjoying the show. I got to be honest with you. I don't like it. I don't like it.